Hi guys, this is Christina here from Christina Articulates, and today I have one of the other videos I told you was coming from my FanExpo haul, which is my unboxing video of my Doctor Who Titan vinyl figures, and also I'm going to show you my collection of these guys, the other ones that I already have. So we'll just get started with this first one here. This is the FanExpo exclusive, so I actually already knew what this one was, but we'll have a look at them anyway. And this one is the 10th Doctor from the Runaway Bride episode. So he's pretty cool. And he was $20, which is a little bit more than these usually cost. But because they're blind figures, when you're getting, if you're, sometimes it's okay to pay a bit more for what to get what something you know what you're getting. And also he's an exclusive, so that makes him a little bit special. So we have him. And then these here, what was interesting about these is that this is the Gallifrey series of these. And these aren't actually out yet. They're coming out in, I think, November. But Titan had a booth at FanExpo, and so they decided to bring these and debut them at FanExpo. And there's another series coming out around the same time called the Geronimo series, which is from the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith's run. And they debuted those at San Diego Comic-Con. So that's kind of fun. And just we'll show you on the side what we can get here. So this is from, again, from the 10th Doctor, David Tennant's run. So it's all characters from that. So we've got Jackson Lake and the Rassilon and the Master, Canine and a TARDIS. A couple of versions of the 10th Doctor, the Dalek Hybrid, Rose, Captain Jack. Lots of cool ones in here. And David Tennant was my favorite Doctor, so I was glad that this is the series they had at FanExpo and not the Matt Smith series, even though there are some in there that I would like to have too. But anyways, let's get into these. And like I said, I did open these at the convention, so I know what's in here, but you don't. And this one is Canine. And I love Canine. Even though I'm a recent fan of Doctor Who in the sense that I only started watching it fairly recently, my husband and I have gone back and watched a lot of the classic Doctor Who as well, and we like it just as much as the new stuff. And so you really get a lot of Canine in the sort of 70s, and then, when he comes back in the in David Tennant's run, it's kind of fun. So, Canine. And then we have Jackson Lake, and this is from, he was from one of the Christmas specials with David Tennant, which I think was called The Next Doctor, and he's got his regular screwdriver, not sonic at all. And this guy was actually played by David Morrissey, the same guy who plays the governor on The Walking Dead now, so that's fun. So he's cool. I like that episode. I thought it was really fun, and I was glad to have him. I definitely don't have a version of him already. Whoops. Well, this is Rose, but her head's popped off. We'll just have to, she might need a bit of glue, but she'll be okay. And I was super hoping that I would get a Rose because she is, she's not my favorite companion, but she was one of my favorites. And I fell in love with her just as much as I fell in love with the Doctor when I started watching the show with Christopher Eccleston. So definitely glad to have her, and she might need a little bit of glue on her head. But that's okay. And last of the ones that I got, excuse me, is the Rassilon, and he has a thing in here. There we go. He has some accessories. And you have to forgive me for not knowing exactly how to describe who the Rassilon is, but he's sort of a higher up in the, the Gallifreyan Council, so he's pretty cool. And he was played by Timothy Dalton, and I actually think that this likeness is pretty crazy. And then he comes with a glove thing. There we go. This cool metal glove, and then he comes with this big scepter, which we've discovered that he actually has kind of a hard time holding, because the way that his hand is angled and they don't move really, that he bonks himself in the head with it. But he can kind of hold it down like this, and it's pretty cool. So that is the Rassilon, and I love actually the details on the paint jobs on these are like really, really great. Better than a lot of the Funko things, I think. And before I move into the rest of the collection, I will show in this series as well, my husband got this guy, the Dalek Sec hybrid. He's human Dalek hybrid, and he's pretty horrible, but there he is. And then he also got this TARDIS, which Bad Wolf TARDIS, and that's really cool. We didn't have a TARDIS in this particular line already, and I just think it's like, I like how, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it's kind of like angled, like it's not a perfectly square box, so it has a lot of like personality to it, and I think it's really cute. And then we've been collecting these for a little while, so we have quite a few of them, and I'm just going to go through and show you. There was a series that they did just last year, which was the 12 Doctors, or I guess the 11 Doctors. And so we have most of that series. So we have the first Doctor here, who comes with his little walking stick. And we have the second Doctor. And I love how mean he looks. I think that he is really cute. And we have the third Doctor, who's rather fabulous with his big hair and his cape. And the fourth Doctor with his big hat and his big grin and his long colorful scarf. This isn't one where you can really see like how good the paint jobs are on these. With the scarf and all that detail, he's really cool. And we have the fifth Doctor with his celery on his jacket and his little question marks on his shirt collar. We have the sixth Doctor in his amazing crazy coat with his cat pin. And unfortunately, the seventh Doctor is the one that we have not yet been able to get, which is kind of, you know, it's frustrating, but maybe we'll get him eventually. But we have the eighth Doctor here, and this is Paul McGann. He was just in the TV movie, which the movie itself isn't great, but Paul McGann is a great Doctor, and I think I wish there would have been more of him because he was really good. And then getting into the New Who era, we have Christopher Eccleston, the ninth Doctor, and I was super excited to get him because he was the first Doctor that I ever watched, and so I have kind of a fondness for him, even though 10 is my favorite. And then I don't remember which series these all came in, so we have a couple. I have I like 10, so I have this 10th Doctor in his his brown suit with the blue stripes. We have this one with his blue suit with his brown trench coat. And then this one with, this is from that episode where, what's it called? Family of Blood, where he is he thinks he's a teacher at a school, anyways, and all his memories are in this pocket watch with the Gallifreyan language on the front. So we have him. And then last but not least, in terms of Doctors, we have 11. So we have Matt Smith in this cool purple jacket with his little bow tie. Very cute. And then we just have a few others. We have this here. This is the Clockwork Robot. This is from a particular episode. Have the Adipose, which is from Partners in Crime, the first episode of Series 4, with Donna, my favorite companion. And these are just I mean, they may be alien blobs of fat, but they are adorable. And then we have two Jadoons. As you can see, we did pretty good in terms of not having doubles, because we've been lucky enough to buy the majority of these from local stores or other like comic book stores where they have a bunch, they have, you know, one or two open on display, and if you open it and you get a double or one that you don't necessarily want, you can trade for the one that they have on display. And that's how we've ended up getting all of the Doctors, or the majority of the Doctors, is we went to a store and we saw they had one that we needed on display, so we bought a box so that we could trade if we didn't get the one that we wanted. And then last but not least, we have the Sontaran, the little squishy potato guys. And I love the Sontaran. I think that they are incredibly amusing. And I love this little guy. I think he is very, very cute. And so, that is the current Titan vinyl collection that we have. It occurs to me just now that poor Rose back there is kind of she's kind of standing alone as the only lady, but they are doing some of the other companions in the in the Geronimo series, and then they're doing another series called the Regeneration series, which is sort of the doctors wearing the clothing of the previous doctor from their Regeneration episodes, and that has a river song in it, so I'm definitely going to have to try and get that. But there they all are, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video and seeing my Titan collection. If any of you guys collect these too, let me know down below in the comments, because I think these are not quite as common as, you know, Funkos and things like that, but I think that they're really cool and detailed, and they definitely have a unique look to them, and they're totally worth collecting if Doctor Who is something that you're into. And they do have other licenses too, but Doctor Who is what I think that they're like mainly known for right now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check me out at christinaarticulates.blogspot.ca. Like and subscribe this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my collections. And we'll see you next time. Bye.